Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the NGS headline, and there is a lot of cool stuff to cover because they have made a lot of changes, even though half of the stream was really about the March update and the other half was just kind of teasing us for the April update. And just like the NGS livestream back in January, this month is a little bit of a slow month compared to next month. So April is the big one where we get the whole level cap increase, we're getting new Photon arts finally, and there's a whole bunch of goodies we can look forward to in April. But in today's video, we're going to be covering the March update first, and then we'll talk a little bit about April. But if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate to subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So we're not going to waste any time here, we're jumping straight into the deep end. And so on March 9 is when the new seasonal event begins, and as you can see here, limited time event spring 2022. So first of all, the environment is of course going to be different with the cherry blossoms everywhere. In Taiwan, it is currently the cherry blossom season, so it is extremely beautiful right now, and it just fits the entire theme so well right now. However, I know a lot of you guys don't really care about the environment, you care about the loot and the event itself. So first of all, we have a new event lady. We no longer have Shandy, and now we have Zatir over here. I like her outfit, I really like her look, but her name is freaking hard to pronounce. I have no idea how to say it, because if I pronounce that X as an S, it sounds really bad. So we're just gonna call her Zatir for now. Either way, she's got some really interesting items in the event shop. First of all, she's got a different colored motion dash. Now it doesn't change your standard motion like your dash animation, but it does change the particle effects behind it. It is a color variant per se, and it is beautiful. It basically changes your regular white sparkles into red sparkles. If you guys have been doing the Dark Falls urgent quest religiously, you may have noticed that the Dark Falls also has the chance of dropping a special one, which changes the color of your glitter effect to black instead. So there are different color variants. However, it is still the standard animations of your glides, of your dash, so forth and so on. It's just the glitter or the glow after effect has been changed to a different color, which is still really nice, and it looks very pretty. Other than that, there are the new seasonal weapons which do light damage. Now, something I need to announce to all of my braver players is I am very sorry to announce that there is no katana. So unfortunately, if you still want to play braver, you will need to use the bow if you intend to use these new seasonal weapons, because the katana is not available. Very sad. I really don't know why they do this to every seasonal event. Why don't they just give us all the weapons? It really baffles me on why they don't, but it is what it is. Now for the good news, there are triggers. Yes, there are triggers. Unfortunately, they're only seasonal triggers. So in this new season, we are getting a new urgent quest, which you can run at any given time. So once you obtain 5 of these triggers, you can bring your group of friends and you can jump straight into this urgent quest by going to this new beacon thing. It's basically like running a purple trigger or a yellow trigger, but there's a new blue colored one, and you go to it, you proc it, and boom, you're in the new urgent quest. Now, where do you get these triggers? The first one, the most easiest one, is through the event shop. However, they also drop from regular mobs. So don't feel obligated to buy out all the ones from the shop at day 1 because you're like, oh my goodness, I need these triggers because they're cool, it's the new thing to do. You can still get a bunch of these triggers farming from regular mobs, so don't worry about it, okay? Now, the next big thing about this seasonal event is there is no more cap on seasonal points. I've been begging for them to do this since the very first seasonal event last year. They finally did it. They removed the cap. You can farm as many points as you want. This is beautiful. I love it. Now, of course, with the introduction of the new Lumiere light weapons, we also get new Light Exploit 1 augment capsules, which increases our potency against enemies with the light weakness. This is a very strong augment. It is extremely effective for the duration of this event. So if you do want to min-max, or you simply just don't have the money to get those really expensive augments, you can use Light Exploit 1 as a placeholder for the duration of this event, and it will give you this extra potency, this extra damage, because all of the monsters, well, the majority of the monsters are going to be weak to the light element during this seasonal event. Now, why should you care about this new seasonal urgent quest? Well, it's because during this urgent quest, you could obtain special scratch tickets. Now, this is limited time special scratch tickets. They are different from the regular special scratch tickets that we have right now. This one drops a lot of weapon camos, including some weapon camos from the base game, which have been revamped into NGS and they look beautiful. And yeah, so they have their own separate loot pool. And it is a very good way to get a lot of weapon camos if that is something that you're seeking out and you really like to collect weapon camos, or maybe you just don't really like the look of your weapon right now and you're searching for weapon camo. This is a great free way to get one. However, don't feel obligated to run this urgent quest over and over and over in fear of like burning yourself out, because when this limited time special scratch ticket goes away, we actually get most of these items in the regular special scratch ticket. So the way that Hero worded it kind of gives me a hint that not all of the items will be ported over to the regular special scratch ticket. However, most of the weapon camos will. Now, of course, there's another way to obtain these limited time special scratch tickets, and that is of course through the seasonal points exchange shop. Now, I don't know if there's a limit on how many special scratch tickets we can buy from the event shop. I'm pretty sure there is, because since now our points are unlimited, we've got to be able to spend it on something, right? I really hope it's not only grinders. I really hope there's something else that we can exchange our points for to gain some more value. Next up is of course the new AC Scratch Bright Eminence. This is really nice. Not really my cup of tea. However, there is the motion dash wing spread as the scratch ticket count bonus prize, which I know a lot of people are going to want because of those angel wings. They literally spread out and they look really, really nice. However, I think that the motion glide wing spread is going to be worth a lot more since it's actually tradable. You can throw it on the market and it looks beautiful, and I low-key kind of like it as well. I would like to have angel wings when I'm gliding around and flying around, right? But like the motion dash itself, I mean, it's okay, but I don't see that much value because you know, you're just running around, right? You're not actually gliding. When you're gliding with your wings open, I feel like that is grandiose. That is amazing, beautiful. Now on March 16, we get a new SG Scratch. Now this SG Scratch is actually really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of things over here that look really, really awesome. So well, obviously there is the Matoy outfit over here, Matoy Ark's outfit. There's the Bunny Girl outfit, which I know a lot of people really like. Even the male outfit looks pretty dope over here. I really like that trench coat, looks pretty cool. And on top of that, we also get the Mission Pass Season 6, but something new about the Mission Pass is they've actually added an SG Scratch ticket prize slip into the rewards of the Mission Pass. So for those who don't know what the SG Scratch ticket prize slip is used for, it's actually a selector ticket which lets you pick any item you want from the SG Scratch. So essentially you can just do the Mission Pass, get this ticket, and just pick whatever you want. Let's say you want the bunny suit over here and you've done your free scratches and you're like, wow, I didn't get the bunny suit, but I don't want to scratch 40 times and spend 2,000 star gems just for this bunny suit. Now you can just spend 100 star gems on the Mission Pass to unlock the gold rewards, get your SG Scratch ticket prize slip, and boom, immediately exchange it for your bunny suit and you're good to go. This is a huge change and I'm very happy they added this in. Next up, on March 23rd, we get the second half of the spring event. So there will be new items in the event shop. As you can see on the top right corner, we get a new color variant of the glide animation. Instead of the regular white and blue, now they're red. It's very, very beautiful. Next up is another variety of revival AC Scratch tickets. There's a whole bunch of them. They're basically just bringing back a lot of base PSO2 fashion into NGS. So if you did miss out on this fashion, or simply, you know, you've never played the base game, this is your opportunity to get it. But unfortunately, everything is locked behind AC, so you will need to spend real money for all of these items. The next thing I want to talk about is the April update, because this is the big one. This is the important one. We're just going to watch over like the first 20-30 seconds of this trailer over here because it's a lot of really good news. So first of all, of course, we're getting new actions and the level cap increase. New actions is new PAs actually. You can see here we get to level 45 now. Look at these new PAs. This is the Sword PA, Relentless Cleave, we've got Hellish Fall. So cool, oh my goodness. We got the Partisan Triumphant Shift. Oh wow. Dagger's Limber Figure. Jesus Christ. keeps going. We got the double saber sky climb. We got the Knuckles backhand strike. We got the assault rifle revolt aim. Divine impact with the launcher. We got a charge up version of this. Oh my god, what a cool explosion. This is cool. Infinite ricochet. I can see that from mobbing. Here, we need to watch the Braver one several times, okay? You guys know that Braver is my main class. I love this class to bits. And here is finally the gap closer we've all been asking for. And it's called Hyugan Sendan. And boom, boom, boom. We gotta rewind that and let's watch that one more time. Alright, here we go. Look at that triple dash, so beautiful. It's so quick, but it's so beautiful. The bow PA is awesome as well. Ceaseless draw, this looks so good, so cool. Of course, we got PA stuff. I'm sure Chrono's gonna be raving over it. I don't know what's going on. Jet boots, again, I also don't know what's going on. Damage, tons of damage. But as for my casters, don't worry, even though you guys aren't getting new PAs per se, you guys are getting compound techniques, which are really, really powerful spells. Think of compound techniques as a photon blast, but for your spells. So, you know, you saw the fire one earlier, this one you see the ice one, really, really cool, this one you see the lightning one. They're basically photon blasts, but for your techniques. Next up is, of course, the new ranks for, or the high ranks. This comes on April 6th. So there's going to be rank 2 of Alnoth, rank 2 of the lower levels, of course. And right here, do you see that PSE burst encore? So we are going to be getting those one mores. So I can't wait. It's going to be so freaking awesome. We are also getting the rank 2s of the new Urgent Quest as well. So that's nice, as well as Battle Dia, which will also give us the new motion glide. As you can see here, it's also a color variant. As all gigantic stuff, it glows purple. I don't know what this new equalizing enemy is. The hero did talk about it, but it just sounds like you kill whatever that... Oh, we gotta stop here. So let me finish my train of thought first. So the whole equalizing enemy thing is basically an enemy that buffs all enemies around him. And so you have to kill that one enemy in order to kill the other enemies or something. It's something along those lines. That's what I understood from it, at least. But now I need to talk about the new weapons. There are a new 5-star rarity weapon called the Cuckoo Hazla. But either way, a lot of people are really worried and asking me, Kero, I just invested a crap ton of photon scales on my Sanquium weapons, and they're coming out with this new 5-star weapon. Am I screwed? Is this weapon going to be better than my current Sanquium weapons? Am I being power crept? Am I not playing the game enough? What do I do? So first of all, let me clear the air. Don't worry, these weapons are not going to be stronger than your Sanquium weapons. Hero explicitly said that during the NGS headline. He said, don't worry, these weapons are not as strong as the Sanquium weapons. However, these weapons have unique potentials, just like the relic weapons, which can prove to be very useful as a secondary weapon. So in the base game, we had special weapons where it refilled your PP gauge instantly if you switched to it, but there was like a 60-second cooldown. So every minute or every time you dumped all your PP, you would switch to that weapon, refill 100% of your PP gauge, and switch back to your regular weapon. So this is what these weapons might be used for. Some of these weapons may give you like Iron Will. So for example, if you're fighting like Gigantics and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die, you switch to a specific weapon, boom, you die. It doesn't matter because you have Iron Will activated since you had that weapon equipped, and then you can heal yourself up and switch back to your main weapon, so forth and so on. Now, of course, that was just an example. I don't actually know what the potentials are for these new weapons. However, the way that Hero phrased it sounds like these weapons are going to be more utility based instead of damage based. You're probably not going to be using these weapons as your main weapon. You're going to be using these as like an offhand or a very situational weapon. All right. Now the rest of the live stream covers a whole bunch of like quality of life features and a whole bunch of things coming in on April. So I'm not going to be covering it in today's video. I'll cover all of that in tomorrow's video, simply because, well, I want to get this video out right now so that you guys know what to look forward to. And well, the TLDR is During March, we're going to have this seasonal event that is pretty much the main attraction. You're going to run it, you're going to have fun, you're just going to get your seasonal points, run the seasonal quest as many times as you want, and just enjoy the game, play it at a casual pace while slowly working on your Sanguine weapons, getting those to potential 4, upgrading all of your gear to plus 50. It's just a slow grind, alright? Then in April, we get the new level cap increase, we get all of these new PAs, we're going to get all of these new system changes, so that is the big update. So during March, it's kind of slow, just use it to kind of gear up slowly, play at your own pace, do whatever the heck you want, and when April kicks in, that is where all the cool stuff starts happening. That's pretty much what happened to us in January. You know, Dark Falls came in February, there was a huge update, there was a lot of stuff to do again, but during January, it was kind of a slow period, we didn't really have much to do. However, one main difference between March versus January is in March, we actually have the Sanguine weapons to work on, and we also have the new armors to work on, so there still will be a lot of stuff that we'll be upgrading as well as farming. For those who are worried about the new cuckoo weapons, by the way, don't worry, those cuckoo weapons will not be using photon scales. Hero addressed that during the NGS headline as well. So you don't need to save up your photon scales and be like, oh, I'm not going to upgrade my Sanguine weapons because I'm saving it for the cuckoo weapons. You know, you're fine, you're safe. Feel free to invest all of your photon scales into your Sanguine weapon, okay? Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the rest.